All right, so, okay, good morning. It's a very wonderful opportunity to do this together, to get together during this intimate session that we have with my friend John here. We are at a beautiful place in Greece. It's called Mani, and Mani is like the whole peninsula that starts from Kalamata, and then a whole mountain going down the whole peninsula and mountain range. If you drive from Kalamata, the whole peninsula, it would take you 2.5 hours to drive all the way. So imagine here where we are, admitting people as they come. And we have a beautiful retreat center, and somehow fate has made it so that during this strict lockdown and this, this crazy tragedy that's happening in the world and everywhere, in our bodies and in our hearts, here we are, stuck in paradise. So we're stuck in paradise. It really is an amazing place here. And we're stuck here with, my mother and my mother-in-law and two very beautiful friends from England, Rose and then my friend John. And I just met John, and I have heard a lot about what a wonderful person he is. Just really compassionate, a true healer from the heart. And here we are getting to know each other. And if you don't mind me saying so, sharing a little bit about your health history.
Sure.
I can say just the very brief summary. Is that okay?
That's fine.
Yeah, so John has always been an outdoors person and a sports person. And when he was 24, he had an accident diving into a swimming pool and kind of like going into hyperextension and fracturing his lumbar vertebra. So, and then being such a good sport, he just exercised and he didn't have injury, surgery. And so he got like stronger and stronger. And about a year ago, a car hit you. You got run over by a car. And you had an injury in your head. And then there's some injuries happening on your cervical spine, around your neck.
Yeah, I had
you can continue.
Spondylitis of the spine.
Ναι, αγάπη.
I had a brain hemorrhage from the car accident.
And so you had a brain hemorrhage and an aneurysm, so to speak, right? Yeah, and so there's an aneurysm on the head, there's extreme sensitivity on the cervical spine, and also on the thoracic spine, there's some vertebra discs that may have the spondylitis pain as well, possible. And then the lumbar spine, it had a severe accident 4 years ago when you were 24.
Oh yeah.
And so my friend John is very brave in the fact that he's taking care of his health. He's going walking on a daily basis, and we've even been swimming here. The weather has been really good and sunny, and so even though it's, one would say we're going towards winter, but the weather's been good and we've been swimming. So, and now what we're trying to do is to go slowly to find a way to exercise and that is safe, and that it allows us to just investigate what's possible. So knowing everything that I know about John, I know that he likes exercise, he likes power, but we have to keep the spine stabilized. And so we're going to be using the roller, the foam roller a lot. We're going to be using the wall, and even like, okay, sitting like this, but like having the spine nice and straight. Yes. And, we always start with the breath. Now, John is a healer, and he comes from the kind of like the Eastern tradition. So his breath is long and it's uninhibited, and it goes in the stomach as he inhales and he exhales. And so this is a wonderful breath for relaxation, for healing, for being, in our daily life. When we want to go into stabilizing more and producing more power, then we do a breath that is a little more um, a little more specialized, so to speak, a little more power breath, what we call it stems from the yoga breath that we call Ujjayi pranayama. So let's, and it's not strictly Ujjayi, but you will see how it goes. So John, you're good to have your feet like that, and I'm going to come to sit next to you. And my friends, we have a beautiful group here of some Greek friends and students of Nisa Studios, and also some British friends. So let's all together bring the attention to the breath and see how, where we can go from there. I'm going to admit one more person. Carlos de Theodora, welcome. And let's start with our foundation. So wherever you are, take a nice seated position. You can sit on the floor on a cushion, or you can sit on a chair or on a stool. But the important thing is to provide a stable access for the spine. So feet steady on the floor, and even if you're sitting cross-legged, like really root, allow them to relax on the floor. So feet steady on the floor. And then from wherever we are, let's bring our hands to our thighs, because I want us to roll a little forward and back with our pelvis. So inhale and roll forward with the pelvis, sticking the belly forward, and then exhale, roll the pelvis back, just the pelvis. Inhale, roll the pelvis forward, and then exhale, roll the pelvis back. 2 more times like that. Inhale and see the range that feels comfortable. It feels like a good stretch on the low back. And then exhale, pelvis rolls all the way back. Beautiful. And then when we come to sit upright, we sit on our sits bones. And our pelvis leans forward a little bit. And the spine is nice and tall. The shoulders are relaxed and the hands are even relaxed. So here we're going to exhale. And inhale, exhale, and just natural breath. So we're starting first with our natural breath. Let us not be afraid of a little silence. And then give yourself the time to completely exhale. And then there's even like a little pause at the end of the exhalation. And then to completely inhale, lengthening up through the spine. Completely inhaling, there is even a pause in it, a relaxation in that expansiveness at the end of the inhalation. Beautiful. So as a practitioner working with somebody, we want to kind of like harmonize, synchronize, and I'm listening, I'm feeling John's breath. And it gives, I'm lucky because he's such a good breather, but it gives me the motivation to just deepen the breath, to go there. And working as a practitioner and client, so to speak, it's a back and forth. Not everybody will be a great breather like John. And so I would ask him to listen and, then we kind of harmonize together as we listen to each other and try to just have a long and relaxed breath. So far so good. This worked out very well. Now we will go from John's, natural relaxed breathing. Let me get myself organized here. So we'll go from his relaxed breathing, and he mainly inhales and extends the belly, the yogic breath, and then exhale and allows the belly to relax. So this is really good, but we said we're going to do more like stabilizing stuff, and you can do the same thing when you do more like power kind of stuff. Stability here. So what we're going to do is on the exhalation, we're going to invite the abdominals to like empty the belly with a little more energy. I don't want us to be tight, just like more energy. So on the exhalation, inviting the back to be like steady and the abdominals to draw in. Good. And then there's the end of the exhalation when we feel, when we're empty, the perineum just lifting, like naturally lifting. Now what happens with the inhalation is that we inhale and we grow tall on the spine. And I'm going to start inviting John to expand the diaphragm. And so the ribs will be expanding, but naturally. So let's try this breath for now. I'll do it a couple of times and then we'll do it together. I mean, we're doing it together, but I'll spot you. So exhaling is a good way to start completely. Inhale, and from the base, grow tall through the spine and allow the ribs to open up like a fan. Exhale, and allow the belly to completely empty, empty, empty. Keep that energy, the energizing of the abdominals, and inhale, grow tall, and allow for the ribs to expand out to the side and for the breath to like expand through the diaphragm, through the thoracic spine here. Let's continue like that. It's very important, this kind of breath, and you will see why in a little bit too, the stability that this kind of breath gives. So, starting with an exhalation. Beautiful. And then inhale, growing tall, and then the ribs here expand like a fan. Beautiful. Stay tall, stay relaxed, and just play with the energy from the inside, allowing the belly to completely come in. It creates a good corset. And then inhale, lengthening, and expanding out through here. Good. Beautiful. Following the breath. Keep the energizing of the belly in. Now inhale, grow tall. And allow the side of the ribs and even the back of the ribs to expand. And look how he leaves his shoulders completely relaxed. Few people can do that. You know, when you tell them, breathe up here in the rib cage, they will get really tight up here. But like we said. So, John, now I want to show how we breathe into the back. So can you turn to face that beautiful scene over there? You just turn to the side. And even, John, can you take your shirt off? Thank you so much. Good. So from here, you see like pelvis leans forward, spine is straight up, and usually I would have John do that on the wall with the roller in the back. But now so that we can all follow, I will be his roller with my hand, and I will tell him to just inhale, grow tall, and then bring the shoulders back, and press the back of my head so his head is back. And he has a strong connection, head, shoulders, spine, right? So just breathe here, John. Inhaling tall, exhaling, allow the belly to come in. And, you know, this bandhas, this energizing to happen. So inhale tall. Exhale, allow the abdominals to come in as a concert, corset, and then at the end, you feel your perineum, you feel Mula Bandha. Keep that, inhale, lengthen, and now we bring the breath to the sides and to the back. Beautiful, and it's so important to do that. I hold his ribs, press them in, and he presses against me as he inhales. Beautiful. Good, very good student. Can you bring your hands a little forward, dear? So you see, I just press into his ribs and he knows where to go, because for a lot of people, this will be a new kind of breathing. They will not know how to breathe diaphragmatically, to do the thoracic breath by pressing and expanding out I don't want to say pressing, he's pressing against my hands, but really when I'm not here, what he's doing is just he's allowing his ribs to open up like the handles of a bucket, you know, with the breath. Yes, very nice, good. And then one kind of breath that is very important for our everyday life and for our healing and for our exercise is to bring energy here on the back to the kidneys. So I will push my hands against the kidneys and say, John, breathe back into my hands. And fill up your kidneys with prana, with energy. Very good. And I'm feeling this amazing breath, and also yours. I'm sure you're breathing that way right now. Good. So the breath is everything, and more we realize that on the exhalation, the belly gets energized, it creates a corset with the back muscles, and we keep the perineum engaged. Inhale to go up, and expand out through the ribs, through the diaphragm. We'll do that 2 more times. Very good. Great. So now we will do the same thing and start moving parts of the body. And John, why don't we come to the back here so we can have more support. And now we're going to use the foam roller to make sure that the back is nice and supported. And either we can scoot are you okay there? Do you want this a little further back so you can sit more to the front of this?
It's good.
It's okay.
It's good for me.
Yeah, great. So here we have the roller for support, and so the spine is nice and straight and stable. In the back here on the head, you know, like I could put a cushion on my hand. Like it could be a little more something pressed into my hand. So like this would have been better if we had like a blow cushion on the back or something. And if you want just for a little bit, we can try. Because men have like a bigger physique, a bigger rib cage, so a bigger, you know, kyphosis on the back. We may have to do that, and I'll ask you, John, how does it feel?
Feels better.
It feels better. Okay, so when we look at the spine from the side, it should have its natural curves, which it does. Here's the lordosis, the natural kyphosis on the thoracic. He has a very nice curve on his neck, the cervical area, and then the head is not going back and it's not coming forward. You know, it's like usually people bring the head forward. So here it is. So with this, we have stability now. So we're going to, let me bring a little more light here, John. How are you doing? Good. Okay, better. Your cushion has gone sideways. So from here, yeah, I'll spot it for you. So from here, we're going to inhale. And then on the exhalation, feel the corset of your abdominals. And when you feel it kicking in, you're going to bring your left foot up with the exhalation. And then inhale down. And then exhale, bring the other leg up. And inhale down. Stabilizing by working this co-contraction of abdominals and back. So, taking the inhalation as it comes. On the exhalation, feel the contraction and then lift the left leg. Beautiful. And then inhale, stay tall as you bring the leg down. Exhale, feel the support of the abdominals engaging, and then bring your right leg up. And down. And continue that in your own pace. I'll just observe you and spot you a little bit. And you want to look to see if the pelvis is moving, if the breath is steady. Go ahead with the other leg. Beautiful. So he has very good control, and he's learned very quickly how to do that. Good. Continue a couple more times. Good. Very nice. Okay, so this is stabilization for the pelvis and the spine doing movement. And let's do some arm movements from here. So on the inhale, so bring your arms up. And then exhale, straight down. Keep the spine straight. Inhale. Exhale, feel the abdominals engaging. Inhale here. And now on the exhalation will come up. It's unusual, but we'll do it so we can feel the abdominals supporting the spine. And then inhaling and come down. Or one easy way to do it, remember, is inhaling here. Exhale, feel the abdominals hugging in. Inhale up. Exhale, feel the abdominals and the back supporting you, and down. Beautiful. Again, inhale. Exhale, abdominals hug in, and we go up, and the spine is steady, the shoulders are quiet. Inhale here. And exhale down. Good. So we're relaxed, and the spine is not like really tight, hopefully. Is it? Should we move this a little bit more? It's working. It feels okay. It's not tightened up like being against the roller all this time.
It's not doing that.
We can do a couple more here.
But considering I haven't really done a lot of exercise because of the injuries,
Yeah.
I can feel it's working. It's good.
Great, great. So now we will take the arms out, and we'll start without any weight, and then we'll also do it with weight. So exhale here, nice and tall, shoulders relaxed. Inhale. Exhale, feel the abdominals emptying and hugging in the spine, and then bring the arms up. Inhale. Exhale, open the arms to the side. Inhale. Exhale, bring the arms in. So all the movement right now is happening on the exhalation because it's helping us to feel the corset, spine and spinal muscles. Inhale here. Exhale, open. Inhale. And actually exhale, feel the corset of the abdominals, and then move with that. We'll do it one more time like that. Inhale in here. Exhale, feel the abdominals, and when you feel supported, open up. Inhale. Exhale, feel the hugging in, feel the support, and from there move. Beautiful. And then bring the arms down. Exhale. And inhale. So from here, you have this nice cushion against your head. You have like nice support. We're going to do some neck exercises just by rotating our neck one way into the center and then to the other. So inhale to the center. Exhale, rotate to your left. Just the head. Beautiful. All the way as it feels comfortable. And inhale to the front. And then exhale to the right. Beautiful, as you keep pressing the head back into the cushion, inhale to the front. Beautiful, and do that a couple more times. So what we're doing is we're creating safe rotation while the spine and the neck, they stay aligned and stabilized. And one last time, John. Beautiful, and then inhale to the front. Good, very nice. And relax here. And now we will do, how are you, John? How's it going? It's going okay? And John, it's okay to go, like, bring your head towards the left shoulder and up, and a little bit towards the right shoulder, but keep the neck long. Yes. Yeah, just looking straight ahead. Beautiful. And then you'll come up and be in the center, and I'll ask you how that felt. And if you feel any dizziness.
No, it felt good. I felt an alignment in my thoracic, top of the thoracic happening.
Great. So what we did say is that one of the after trauma symptoms that John is dealing with is like losing balance a little bit, right, when you're straight. So that's why I keep asking to see every movement of the neck, what effect does it have? So now let's do a couple of exercises with the weights here, since we're here, and then we'll get up and have more fun. So I'm bringing these 50-kilo weights, and you can take, yeah, you can take this. I was joking. They're not as heavy as they look. And so, yeah, 2 kilos. Good. So from here, we still work with a steady spine, but you know, all the muscular system that supports the spine, you know, all this muscular system needs to be in a stable position, but it needs to be strengthened. And we know that John likes to be strong. So from here, we inhale, and actually let's do it with the hands down and straight arms. Inhale, and then exhale, bring your right leg arm up, and exhale down. Inhale left, exhale down. We progress to the breath because he's doing so good and he knows what he needs to do. So as we exhale, we feel the abdominals and the spinal muscles hugging in, and then inhale without control, we bring the arm up, total control, and then exhale down. And inhale. So it's the deltoids, the upper deltoids working here, but it's also all the muscles that stabilize the spine. And the latissimus dorsi that comes all the way from lowering the spine and then moves the arm. And we'll do 2 more as we inhale the right arm up. Exhale, feel the abdominals working. And inhale the left. Beautiful. And down. Good, very nice. So from here, let's bring the weights to the side. And then inhale and feel the earth under your feet. Feel under your coccyx, the rooting and the lengthening of the spine. And is this still okay?
Still okay, I can feel it working.
And would you prefer to have my ball? Not my balls, my ball.
No, I'll stay with this.
Okay. Yeah, so you know, we would put in more instability as we advance more, but now we want the stability and we take it a step at a time. So inhale, exhale, the abdominals are hugging the spine, providing support. Inhale. And then on the exhalation, let's move up. Feeling all the support, beautiful. And inhale down. And exhale, and just come to like, the weights are right there, not so high, a little lower. There is fine. Inhaling, and exhale, we're gonna go down. Inhale. And on the exhalation, feel the abdominals first and then move. Inhale up. Exhale. Inhale here, stay up, shoulders back, heart open. Push your head back so you're nicely aligned. Beautiful. And when you're ready, feel the support of the air, the support of the muscles that are hugging your spine lovingly. And then inhale. And on the exhalation, feel the hugging in of the muscles and then move to there. Inhale here, a little lower, and then exhale down. Beautiful, very nice. And now even with the weight, let's circle the shoulders, like, yeah, and see like this is a movement that we all like to do because our shoulders like really need that, and then we can reverse it. But a lot of times we lose the alignment as we do it, and it's no good. So continue a couple more times, John. Keep breathing. Yes, beautiful, very nice, wonderful. And then you can hand me the weights, the 100-kilo weights, okay, we'll leave them here. And you can slowly come up. So this is like the really beautiful, miraculous, amazing roller. And what we did yesterday is I had John roll, like lie down on the roller and massage his spine back and forth. Do you want to do that now, or should you? I feel that we're okay to move more today. Yeah, good. And just like so I can show it so that you can see it, and we can do it afterwards, John. We can play it then afterwards. Is what I'm talking about is that you would have the person lie down really carefully and then go back and forth. See, the spine is steady and we're making the back muscles, the spinal muscles work to stabilize us, and also here the glutes working, and we get a massage at the same time. And then all the stability exercises of the arms can be again with a stable spine, right? And then when we come up, just to be very careful, like slowly, slowly, looking down, pressing, coming up with no compromise, no hyperextension of the spine, like that. Good, but now it's time to have fun, because that's what we're all about. That's why we're here. At Zen Rocks, to just enjoy the fact that we are alive for a limited time only. So let's see if I have the, here, come here, Tony. Good, and so from here, we're gonna start standing and feeling like all the stability that we were feeling when we were sitting and when we had the roller on our back, it's still here. And so we find the stability fresh from our stance. So opening the feet, good. And then let's test a little bit what's happening. We exhale down and inhale out. And you're there so we can see the entire height of you. But yeah, he's not using the wall. That's exactly what I was saying. So exhale down. Beautiful. And inhale out. Exhale down. Nice breath. And inhale up. Good, very nice. One more time. Exhale down and up. Very nice. And now walk the feet in a little bit. And we find our posture. We find our connection with the earth and our balance with the earth. And like I said, yeah, John loses his balance sometimes. So we have feet open, rooted in the earth. Bring the hands to the waist, and then root your pelvis down. So let's all close our eyes and feel this amazing miracle, which is human body, gravity, earth. Feel the stability of the earth like a loving force that supports you, a loving, supporting force. Feel the stability under the feet. And as we press the pelvis down, feel the stability under the pelvis and under the coccyx. Coccyx, tail, is how we're going to now move and create like a little movement, a little harmony. So opening your eyes, Joe, how do you feel?
I feel quite good. I can feel the instability that I've got, but I can also feel my grounding through them.
So John feels the instability as what? How does that feel to you? Are you losing your balance at some point of this?
It's a feeling of losing balance. The body loses the balance.
When?
Like now I can feel, it feels like my body's doing that, but from the inside.
Uh-huh. Okay, so we said to kind of like counteract that, to create more stability with that, is keep feet open, knees a little apart, your pelvis is heavy, and then you keep your eyes open. And so when you think, oh, I'm gonna fall back, steady your eyes, steady your gaze at one place and feel, here I am. And if you feel like you're gonna fall back, okay, bring your center of gravity a little forward. Your heart is still open because you're such a big hearted guy, but you kind of lean forward and that's your stability. So does this feel stable now?
It is very stable. My eye is anchoring, so my brain works out where I am. I think if I close my eyes, I couldn't see where I am in this position. I might move.
Yeah, I see that like a lot of times when you lose your balance, you also close your eyes, like you relax and then your balance is lost. So it's not that you're gonna lose relaxation, but keep connectedness, keep connecting with the point, keep your eyes open, and then it'll be easier to just say, I'm rooted here, here's where I am, I'm rooted here. So being rooted here, let's see how we can find movement though. So how is it when we do one circle on one hip and another circle on the other? Does that create more, no, you're not more dizzy.
There is dizzy.
Always.
In an internal way.
Always, right?
While I'm moving, yes.
Okay, so when you're not moving, no dizzy. When you're moving, dizzy.
I stop. There's a floaty feeling.
Uh-huh.
But it's stable.
So right now it's stable. Okay.
As can be.
And when we move, does it give you kind of like a feeling of insecurity because I'm moving?
Wow, it's familiar, keeping my balance from the practices I've had. So it's not disturbing.
Okay.
Although I think it could be disturbing if someone hadn't practiced balance.
Okay. So we'll just practice it a little bit and then we come back to our balance and feel good here. And then feel the connectedness under your feet with the earth. Like feet like touching, kissing, embracing the earth as the earth embraces our feet. Are you feeling that? So you see, you went back, but your eyes were closed. So keep the eyes open and then you'll have more connectedness. So, and the connectedness would be not inside, it'd be a real here connectedness. So connecting with the feet, loving with the earth. Coccyx, pelvis, rooting down towards the earth. And let's get tall. Let's see how we go with that. Lengthen the arms up. There you go. Pressing the feet down, coccyx down, lengthening the arms to the sky, top of the head to the sky. Let's do a couple more breaths here, like this. Good. Beautiful. And then eyes open and bring the arms back and down. And how did that feel?
That's good.
It's okay. So we want to increase the, what do they say? Increase the beds, increase the score, increase the stakes. We want to increase the stakes. And so I'm going to have you do the stakes with an A, not with the S-T-E-A-K-S. Yeah. So look, we're going to do this. We're going to exhale, you're going to press, and inhale, you're going to press to come down. So since you're not dizzy when you have your eyes open, even like with a little bit of movement like that, now we're going to do it a little harder, just press in and see how it is. Right. And
so I'm pressing in.
You're pressing in like you want to squash this block. So exhale here. Eyes softly open, softly focusing in the place. Exhale, and then squeeze the block, inhale to go up. Keep the eyes open, and then squeeze as you exhale to come down. Let's change the breath pattern for more stability. Inhale. Exhale, squeeze, the abdominals hug in, all the muscles hug into the spine. Inhale on the top. Exhale, squeeze, and bring it down. We'll do it one more time. Not easy? Very good, very good, very nice. Inhale here. Exhale, squeeze, and take it up. Inhale. As we squeeze the block, we also feel our abdominals squeezing into our spine and stabilizing the spine. Very good.
It's incredible.
It's incredible.
Yeah.
So we'll do it once again. What do you think?
That is very good.
Do you want me to talk or do you want to do it?
Shopping.
Yeah. Do you want me to do it without, like you do it and I don't speak so you feel it more?
No, it's okay.
Yeah, okay. So inhale here. Exhale, squeeze the block, abdominals get engaged, and then we move. Inhale. Exhale, squeezing the block, the abdominals hug the spine, the paraspinals hug the spine, and we move with stability.
Yeah, that makes me think that the dizziness is coming from the spinal processes rather than the brain.
Yes.
Because of the
Because
interaction of
as we
this.
stabilize the spine, what happens, my dear friends, is as we stabilize the spine, and then we start doing the slightest movement, the easiest movement with breath, then we learn to use the breath in conjunction with the engagement of the muscles, the abdominals, the spinals. We use these muscles to hug in the spine. When the spine is stable and the movement happens, any kind of movement will start going now with the spine stable. And I know what you're thinking. You're thinking, okay, like we're never gonna flex, or we're never gonna do extension. There's an answer to that. Yes, probably to flexion when the time is right, and you'll see we'll do some flexion here. With extension, maybe no extension at all, or maybe very little extension with time. Like with time, we will see how it feels to extend. Okay? So wonderful. So from here, John, then this is how all the movement starts. And like we start with our yoga postures. I know you can't wait to go into like the yoga postures, but it'll be all of that sense of like steady spine. So if you will allow me, I'll show you now what we're gonna do next. So I'm gonna put this where your right was. Can you give me this?
That's nice. Really steady base.
Right, so we're gonna start some asanas now that will strengthen. Yeah, and here, we start here, right? Feet parallel, facing straight in front, and open your heels a little more. There we go, beautiful. Bring your beautiful toenails up. Good, and then look at your feet and see. We're gonna make very stable breathes now.
Okay.
So open more, and even bend the knees ever so slightly. Open, close your toes, and see that your toes are playing a role in your balance. Really? Do you have like a love relationship with your fifth little toe? No. What's the last time you went on a date with your fifth toe?
Well, the right one, Willie.
Yeah, so like the toes play a big role in our balance. So start going on a date with each one of your toes, and then bend the knees and see that your feet are perfect bridges with 4 points equally pressing the earth. Inner heel, inner ball of the foot, inner heel, outer ball of the foot, outer heel. These 4 points, you're doing really good. They're pressing nicely. And you have a bridge that's not leaning in, not leaning out. There it is. So now, let's get more leverage from the toes. Open toes. Open. Okay. So, as much as you can, get the toes to help you. Open them. Bring them on the floor. Good. And then here we are. Exhaling. And inhaling. Bring the hands to the waist. Press the earth. Feel the bridges of the feet, providing you with steadiness. Spreading the toes, breathing in. Not closing the eyes, breathing out. Good. He's such a great meditator. He meditates like hours and hours a day. And so he goes 2 hours a day. Confess, yes? Minimum. So that he closes his eyes whenever he goes into a relaxing place. And now I want him to break the habit for now and keep the eyes open, soft or open, as things happen with our stance. So now we're going to go into a warrior pose, and we're going to open our feet a lot and open the left foot just for fun. We usually always do the right, and then open and bend the left knee. Good. Now look straight ahead, John. Bring your hands like straight in front of your pelvis. Very good. Very nice. This is a nice stance. Wonderful. And feel coccyx down and top of the head up. Beautiful. So you're doing this, what we were saying, like opening and creating, opening sits bones and creating a curve here. Now feel that your coccyx roots down into the earth and provides even more stability like that. Beautiful. Do you feel that?
Oh, I feel it.
Great. You're such a good student. And so from here, open your arms out to the side.
You want me to come out?
No, you're good. You're good there. Just out like that. And you can even see yourself here. You look beautiful. Yeah, very nice. And maybe keep the legs straight, this leg straight, and keep breathing in this beautiful way that you've been breathing. And imagine that you have the foam roller on the back. And so with each inhalation, you grow tall. With each exhalation, shoulders back and head back into the imaginary roller. That was very good. Let's do a couple of breaths like that. Beautiful. Is that a lot for your legs, for your spine? Or is it okay?
Well, my spine's not really worried. My
Yeah,
legs
but
are
you
getting a bit.
Yeah, but like all these muscles are working for your spine, so it's really good for your spine. Good, beautiful. And now just for a breath, I'm going to ask you to look at your middle left fingers. Beautiful. And keep your neck long and your ears back towards me. Back, like push me back. No, yeah, that chin in, there, beautiful. So inhale here, and then exhale, bring the hands to your waist and press your pelvis down, and then keep your eyes open when you press the floor to come up. Zoop. Turn feet forward. If you want to break, walk the feet in, and we breathe. Enjoy the breath. Yeah. You're changing habits. You're starting to keep your eyes more open. And what happens when you keep the eyes more open?
I'm more stable.
Yeah, wonderful. So we'll do the same thing on the other side, John. Opening the feet a lot. Chup, 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 chup. So for those of you, John, you take a breath. Not everybody was here from the beginning. Evdokia, you're here from Brighton. John is from Brighton. You should get together and do yoga in a couple of weeks when he's back. I see you. Beautiful. Okay, so for those of you who were not here from the beginning, my good friend John, due to an accident, several accidents that he had, but the last accident has given him like a sense of dizziness and not having balance. So we're starting by like stabilizing our stance, stabilizing our spine, and then creating balance in increasingly difficult situations, but not too difficult, just slowly more difficult. So I know you're itching to move and run around, but bear with us because this is just beautiful, you know, the art of moving subtly with our breath. So, and what a partner I have in this.
And who's from Brighton?
Evdokia, my beautiful, used to be student, now she's an amazing teacher of yoga and also mathematics in school. So there she is. Inhale here. Exhale, bend. Good. Very nice. And you're nice and upright. And walk your right foot out a little more. And then we also have a Dakia from Kriti, right? I think we have 2 Dakias here today. So beautiful. And keep this knee pulling back towards the wall. There you go. Beautiful. Very nice. Do you feel stable here?
I'm getting that.
Yeah. Exhale here. And then press here your pelvic bones down. Press your pelvis down. So like you feel the stability from there. You have strong legs, your stance is strong, and you're pressing your pelvis down. And as you press the pelvis down, your coccyx with the feet go down, and the spine goes straight up. Keep the eyes open as you exhale. Feel the abdominals pulling in and hugging in. As you inhale, get tall from the coccyx to the top of the head. Beautiful. Now go with the breath like you're playing music. And this music that you're playing with the breath is making you so much more powerful and happy. You're smiling. I love to see you smiling. And then open the arms when you're ready, if you're ready. Otherwise, keep them on your hips for stability. Beautiful. Very nice. Wonderful.
This is about
Does that feel steady, John?
Steady as can be, considering I feel really grounded.
Yes, I see you grounded. I see you totally grounded. So with this inhalation, lengthen even more here and keep your shoulders back and even push your ears back more. Keep your eyes open. There you go. Very nice. And with the next breath, look towards the middle right finger. Good. Keeping shoulders back and ears back, and not like turning too much with the head, just a little less. There. Does that feel okay? Good. Beautiful. So now exhale, steady. Bring the hands to your hips. Press the hips down, and then look forward, feet forward, walk the feet. Tick, 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 tick. Beautiful. Feet on the floor. Hands straight down. Exhale.
that's
Yeah.
warrior raises. Yeah.
How did that feel?
Felt really good. It felt nice and strong. I could feel the muscles working
Great. Great.
in a positive way.
Wonderful. And then yesterday you said that we wanted to like stretch the iliopsoas more, right? The psoas muscle more? Okay.
They're the muscles that were injured when I was hit.
Aha. And is it helpful? I want us to do first warrior now, which will like give our psoas an incredible stretch. But is it more helpful to do it in the wall or freestyle?
Until I tried. I'm not sure.
Yeah, so we're gonna try the wall, and let's, I'm gonna bring another mat here. You will see this. Yeah, I think so. So, John, you will come on this mat, and then we're gonna do warrior, so bring the right leg forward and the left foot back, and turn your back foot to the face forward, so that your pelvis is facing forward, and right and left side of your pelvis are the same. Good. Okay, get a little closer to the wall, and then look at our hands, fingertips, and walk the fingertips, tiki, 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 up. Yes, beautiful. And then press the wall, and look at the wall. And then feet strong. Are the feet okay? Feet strong, and then lean back a little just to open the sits bones here, and then root the tail down. Beautiful. And as the tail roots down, the heart lifts, and the top of the head lifts, but the shoulders here, they relax. Beautiful. Open your hands a little more. Very nice. Beautiful. So there's space here. And then we exhale. And feel the hugging in of the muscles around the spine. Inhale and feel how tall you're getting. Walking all the way up with your fingers. Beautiful. And on the exhalation, the activation happens in the abdominals. On the inhalation, the activation happens here, expanding the sides of the body, of the ribs. Beautiful, and it's like really the breath is becoming powerful and it gives power. It's all in the breath. As we exhale, the belly empties. At the end, the perineum lifts, mula bandha. On the inhalation, we lift from the coccyx to the top of the head, and the sides of the body expand. Beautiful. And this is this really beautiful, powerful breath, and a beautiful and powerful stance. So last time, and his heart here, most people would be really tight here, but his heart is very soft, and that's what we want. This place over here, sorry, John, is very soft. Beautiful. Wow, this is a true hero, you know? Strong on the outside and soft right here. Good. And then keep your eyes open as you look and press, and then walk your feet in. Walk your feet in, and then just rest here and see how it feels. And even like how it feels in the whole energy of the shoulders, the hands that are moving, the legs that have been moving, and even how the breath feels from the inside. How the spine feels from the inside. And even, you know, how the iliopsoas, the right one and the left one feels. And what do you think? Trick question. When you do it with the right hand, which iliopsoas gets the more stress? What do you think, guys? Girls? What did it feel like for you?
It was the right.
It's the right, but for most people, because the right one needed, because that's where your injury is.
That's where I
But for me, John, it would be the left. Because look how much more stretch in the left side.
I can feel the left,
Yeah.
but also I know that the right is
So if you remind me, I'll remind you, when you do that, I'll remind you to root the right side down, to root the right sits bone down, and then go from there. So that would make it even more. So now on the other side, your right side will be even happier. Left foot forward. I'll do it here. Left foot forward and right foot looking forward, good. And then like bring your hands to your hips first. To your
Oh, I
hips.
can feel this already.
Ah, yes. And so hug into your hip, hug into your pelvis, hug into your psoas. You can even kind of like with your fingers, you can feel your psoas. So send it love and support. Beautiful, very nice. And root your pelvis down. That rootedness happens more on the exhalation. So we inhale, and on the exhalation, root the pelvis down. Beautiful, like the seat of your short. And now we're going to go into the short, into the inside. So from here, bring your fingers to the wall and walk up, 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 up. Beautiful. And as he came up, now he remembers to open the shoulders and relax the shoulders. Beautiful. Front leg is working a lot. Back foot is on the floor. If you cannot get on the floor, bring the back leg in a little bit. Keep the back leg very straight if you want a nice stretch. And then we're going to do, first we'll do the opposite of like what you'll be doing. We're going to bring the hips back, open the sits bones, open the sits bones to create an openness here. Then we root the tail down and bend the knee. There you go. Good. By creating, don't root so much. Don't root so much. Keep some of that opening of the sits bones. Yes. And then root the tail down. Bring the heart up. How does he bring the heart up? Shoulder blades are pushing the heart up. Beautiful. And now, I think a divine stretch is happening, right?
It's happening.
Yeah, it's happening. He says it's happening. So beautiful. Root in the back of the leg. This is open. The sits bones are open. They're inner spiraling. And then the tail is rooting down, and the shoulder blades are pushing the heart up. And the top of the head lengthening up. So there, this is really beautiful. And the heart stays soft. And we breathe. Exhale and feel the abdominals hugging in. Inhale, lengthen. Expanding the ribs. Exhale. Feel the corset working. Keep that. Inhale, lengthen, and just allow the back, the sides of the ribs to expand. And now we're going to do it for 2 more breaths, but in a very pleasant, joyful, triumphant way. Yes, not less stress here. Beautiful, very nice. More breathing here. Very nice, beautiful. Keep the eyes open and then walk your feet in and your hands down. And we stay here. There's a Greek word of what happens after the event. It's called apoikos, and it means the after echo, the after echo. So we stay here with the after echo. Like, okay, I'm feeling the result. Feeling, okay, whatever is happening. So how is your right psoas? Did you feel more of a stretch?
Yeah, I could definitely feel it stretching.
And is that what you needed?
Oh yes.
Okay.
Because normally it collapses sometimes when I'm walking.
Where, can you turn around? Okay, so usually what happens to your right joint, hip joint?
Well, it starts to hurt, and then I have to hold the muscle to be able to walk. So I push in on the psoas, and then I can stabilize it.
When you walk, the psoas gets tight, right? And it starts to hurt?
Occasionally. If I've walked a few miles.
Uh-huh, okay. All right, so now we're gonna do it more, and you feel that what it needs is the stretch, and maybe some strengthening.
Well, it wasn't until that session yesterday that I realised which muscle it was.
So yesterday when we did this kind of work, you realized that, you know, what's happening, why things get painful and tight when he walks. And we realized, and you realized, that it's like the tightening of these muscles here, the deep muscle here is the psoas. So we're gonna be really nice to our psoas, and I'm gonna do one more amazing stretch for it, and it won't be that difficult.
They might want to know that I had the impact of the car here.
Oh, the car hit you
The
there.
car hit me, yeah. So
And
that's
no
what it was.
bones were broken, but there's tightness and maybe even trauma there, right? And I'm sure you do this, where you bring your hands here and you bring love into your psoas. You're the Mr. Love wisdom guru. Do you do that?
In a kind of way, not with my hands.
So do it with your hands. Like let's all do it like that. Bring your hands here. Wonderful, and then bring your hands into your belly, either side of the belly, right across from above the hip flexors, and then feel the warmth and the love that we absorb as we do that. As we exhale and inhale. Wonderful. So now we're going to do one more for the psoas. It's a simple runner stretch, but it's gonna feel really great. Can you take 2 of these? Good. And it was the right one. So we're going to bring the left foot back, and we're going to press the left foot back like this on the wall. Press the entire foot on the wall straight, and then use the blocks to support us because it may be a lot of weight forward. And so walk the left foot forward more so that it's 90 degrees, jump, forward. And then stretch your butt leg straight, and you can even come on the fingers And if you want, I'll give you higher blocks. What do you think?
Don't know if I can manage.
Okay, then let's go back because I'm going to give you something that'll make you very happy. Bring it forward. And we want to do this work which both strengthens and stretches the psoas. You're looking good. So how are we going to do it? We're going to do it with these are going to be uneven, but maybe what I can do is swap those. I'll get that. So what we will do is we will do it with support. You know, you can do it with chairs, you know, those folding chairs. Put in two mats just so that we have support in the chairs. And what I want to do is have one stool here and one here. Now these are not going to be even unless I swap. But you will have the support anyway. Is it okay?
Okay.
Yeah. So actually here, let me, I'm going to change, guys. There's going to be a little motion here. Ta-dam. Yeah, see where these need to be with your feet. Are they okay there? This? Or do you want to move them forward or out or wherever?
That's fine.
Yeah, they're very easy to move.
Okay.
Okay, so from here, we're going to press our entire foot on the back wall, walk the front leg perpendicular, come on our tippy hands, on our like the, and the fingers or whatever you need to in order to feel good support. It's up to you. Does it feel good there?
Well, it's okay.
Yeah. So from here, soften and bring the pelvis back. Bring, like, you're going to bring the pelvis back like this, because I want you to open here, hook, and then opening the sits bones like that, right, to soften here, to open. And then the opposite action is straighten the leg, root the tail, good. And as the tail roots down, the heart lifts up, and the shoulders are back, and the neck is long, and the top of the head is lengthening up. So this is the movement that you're doing. This is the movement we're doing, yeah. Pressing the heel back. Yeah, pressing the heel back through a straight leg. You soften first, and then the tail down, and the heart lifts up, and you lift all the way up. Beautiful. For one more breath here. For one more breath. This is the movement that lengthens the right, especially the right psoas, right? Beautiful. Especially.
Yeah.
And then bring the hands to your waist. This strengthens it. Yeah, it strengthens it. So from here, let's change. We can do it again if you want to. It was a good stretch and you were strengthening, but we can do it more strengthening next time we do it. So now we change legs. And you'll be the left back and the right forward. And stretch your back leg straight. Yeah, like that. I'm trying to show the movement. We'll show more here. Stretching the back leg straight as we come up. Good. And the knee straight ahead. Beautiful. So now here's the movement that I'm doing that maybe I didn't explain very well. You bring the hips back. You open the sits bones, you create space, and it creates a curve in the low back. We need that. We keep it. We do the opposite action now, which is tail down, and then the heart up. There, exactly. You got it. He's a child prodigy. Beautiful. Very nice. Extending the back leg straight. Straight, straight, straight. Good. Keeping the hips soft. Tail down now and hard up is what elongates the spine. Coccyx down, top of the head to the sky, and we breathe for a couple more breaths. Beautiful. And then bring your hands to your waist. Press the floor and step your back foot forward. There you go. That was amazing balance, even though you close your eyes.
Yes.
Yeah, but that was very good. Good. So now you probably want like a little more stretch and strengthen the back. So we're going to do a down dog. But we're going to do a down dog. And it's safe for you to do down dog. It has a little bit of flexion as opposed to extension, which you don't want to do yet anyway. So we will do the down dog, John. Let me show you. We'll do the down dog here. Press to stretch, yeah. You see, yeah. And then what you do is you bend the knees, we open the sits bones to the sky, keep that openness, and then we do the opposite. Straighten the legs, tail down. And from here we stretch, okay? What I mean by this movement, in Anasara we used to say inner spiral, outer spiral, right? And we do both to find the middle. So strong arms, up in here. Good, very nice, very nice. Don't collapse the head, keep the eyes open, and then walk the feet even a little further back. Bend the knees, open the sits bones to the sky. Open sits bones to the sky, John. Beautiful, with the knees bent. There you go. So he's opening and creating a nice curve here.
Wow.
Keep that, John, as you straighten the legs.
That's pretty good for
And
John.
through the tail. And now press here and lengthen your hips all the way back. Beautiful. Keeping the space here open. And the ears between the arms. Lengthening from the coccyx to the top of the head. And the heart is soft. And we exhale. Beautiful. And inhale through the spine. So the breath, it just kind of like runs through the spine. The exhalation and the inhalation, and every breath makes the spine from the inside luminous, full of energy, full of strength. One more breath like that. Beautiful, John. And then walk towards the chair. Tuk, 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 tuk. Tuk, tuk, and then just allow your head to be relaxed here. Just completely relaxed. Tuk, 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 down completely. Beautiful. Your legs are strong. Your arms are relaxed. You can even open the elbows out a little bit. And now we're going to come up one vertebrae at a time. Oh, does that feel good? The stretch.
Yeah.
Wonderful. So, okay. Enjoy one more breath here. But keep the elbows like a little open and relaxed. You can even fall down here if you need to. And now, John, use your arms for support on the chair or on your legs, because we're going to come up with our head completely relaxed. And we'll come up one vertebrae at a time. So inhale here. Exhale and feel the abdominals working. Come up one vertebra at a time with your head and neck relaxed all the way up. We go, even if the breath stops, we keep breathing. Right, beautiful. Keep the eyes open. And how did that feel?
Hot. Good.
What was that?
Hot.
Hot? In a good way or in a bad way?
No, in a good way.
Good.
Like energy expended.
Wonderful, wonderful. So you want to ask, because if it's hot, a feeling of heat because we touch the nerve, we should not do that. But if it's a feeling hot, that is a good feeling energy, then yes, we do that. And really, the best doctor, the best diagnostic system, even from MRIs and X-rays and orthopedics and whatever, is our inner feeling of what happens. So if we do something and it feels good, then it's good therapy. And if it's not good, your body will tell you immediately. We just need to listen to it. So should we do this rolling up and down once again?
If you think it would be helpful,
Do you think it would be helpful?
maybe I've had enough.
You have enough. That's wonderful. Is there something else that you feel that you need in your practice today?
Not that I can think of. Like a side stretch or something.
Yeah. Let's do side stretch, exactly. So I'll tell you what we're gonna do. We can go on the wall, or we can go here. See what we're gonna do here. To stretch. We can go either on the wall. Yeah, the wall will be fine. Yes. Right. Beautiful. Wonderful. Yay. So John always knows what he wants, and that's so helpful for somebody to work with him. So just take the ears back towards me, look straight ahead, not up, and push back through here. And keep your shoulders back towards me. There you go. Feel that you're gonna lean back towards me. I'm your wall. And you breathe in your full breath, your full exhalation. Nice, and inhalation. One more breath, John. Very nice. Very nice. Good. Now bring this arm to your waist. Keep your eyes open. Press your pelvis down to come up. And walk the feet together. And see how that feels. Keep the eyes open. And see what is open, what's the stress.
Yeah, that felt really balancing.
Wow, very nice. Good. So I'll do it on the other side, and you probably don't need this now. Ta-da! Yeah, bending the front knee. Good. Let's start up. Get really tall from here first. Good. Bend the knee. Keep that length. Good. And you see how you like the spine is long, the armpits are back, the ears are back, and the neck is long. Good, beautiful. So inhale here, and then exhale and stretch towards the wall. There you go. Don't turn in the head. Turn towards me. Turn the chest forward. Beautiful. You're looking right here, straight ahead. Good. And the breath is glorious. Right. And you can enjoy your breath with eyes open, John. Yes. Nice. Beautiful. One more breath.
Natural.
Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. And then press and come up. And press and come all the way up. Walk the feet together. The wall is here if you need it. And just see how it feels. Okay, I want to do just one more. It's going to be easy. So we face forward, feet open, and remember, we're finding ourselves. Feet open, knees soft, coccyx is heavy, pelvis is heavy. So this is like the foundation, the roots, the beginning of the trunk. And then here is like the center of the bamboo, just lengthening up. So here are the roots, down, rooted down to the pelvis, and then the center of the bamboo, nice and pliable, elastic. It's pressing up. Beautiful. And here the breath is just joy. The breath is just giving us so much life and so much joy.
Are you actually breathing that way? Yeah.
Keep the eyes open.
No, but you're holding.
Feel the joy even with the eyes open. For now.
Okay.
And then you can walk your feet where you need to. This is what I wanted to do, is to just bring the right hand here.
And
this gives a nice stretch on the front deltoid. Yeah. And then lengthen the other arm up. And look straight ahead. And we exhale. And inhale. And we didn't even coordinate our clothes today.
Flat on the floor.
Especially when you're wearing your white shirt.
Interesting.
Exhale. And inhale, lengthen. One more breath like that. And then exhale, bring the arm down. Relax the shoulders. And you go on the other side. Inhale here. Bring the arm behind. Push into your hips and then lengthen up. Lengthen up. Lengthen up. Exhale. John, you're doing good. Keep your eyes open, John. Keep your eyes open. Good. And even look a little lower down in front of your eyes, in front of your nose, I'm sorry.
Great. And then
Exhale.
over, keeping
Somebody there needs to be muted. Oh, Jamie. And Theodora, I'm muting you and later we can open you. Good. Eyes open and steady. Lengthen a little bit more with the next breath. And then exhale and release, taking the arm down, keeping the eyes open, and releasing both arms and see what's the sensation right now and where. Eyes open, eyes open. Yes. What's the sensation and where? How does my right shoulder feels? How does my left shoulder feel? How do my hips feel? How's my balance? How's my energy? Yeah, whatever you need to do, shake, move. Keep the eyes open so you don't lose the balance. Wonderful. So now, not only do we get to see John for our meditation, and we can do lying down meditation later, but if you want to, I can bring you the support, the roller again. Would you like that for the meditation?
No, fine.
You're okay with
Yes.
that? Okay.
We're finished?
Well, will you do a little meditation for us here? Like right here? Okay, so John, how was it? How are you feeling?
Well, considering I'm just returning to it now since the accident, it's quite strong. But I can feel all my energy.
You mean the practice was quite strong?
Yeah.
Did you feel like it was too strong?
No, it felt like a good workout.
Okay. So, yeah, like normally we would go even like more subtle and more gentle with somebody who's, as you know,
Decrepit.
no, somebody who's had an accident, a year ago and who still has, balancing issues. I would go slower, but you're a strong person, we communicate very well, and I know that something in you likes the challenge.
I do.
So we gave you a challenge, but it was safe.
Yeah.
We didn't do crazy things.
That's correct.
Wonderful. So now we'll end with some meditation because John just has a way to connect with what's inside, what's in the earth, what's in the heavens, what's around. And he's just full of love here. He's really helping us all connect with what needs to be healed in us. In this, as we're locked in paradise.
We're locked in a sunny paradise.
We're locked in the sunny paradise. And John is helping us and our mothers and everybody here to connect with what we need. And that happens, of course, through meditation. So I just want to say thank you to John for being, such a wonderful friend and open to share this very intimate process.
Thank you for helping.
Thank you for
I didn't know that I was coming here. Now I'm here. I'm being helped tremendously.
wonderful. Wonderful. And thanks to all of you for being interested in this kind of work. And of course, the gratitude goes for the power that always inspires and guides our steps every step of the way. So, John, I'm sorry, before we go, can you take our seat since we don't need the wall? because we're closer now to our friends and the lighting is better here.
Okay. Not that we're going to see each other. Well, maybe if you keep your eyes open. You want me to do a little?
Yeah, please.
Well, I hope I can serve you all. I'm going to do it spontaneously, so we'll just see what we need as a group. So just connect with your breath. And after all this yoga, I'm sure you're well connected with that. And just feel how the breath connects you with your body. We'll just bring our attention to the crown of the head. A little bit further back off center, your crown energy will move into the body. So just bring that, imagine energy coming in from the universe, if you like, from a light source, however you perceive light for you coming in. And then that's going to come in through the top of your head. And then just bring that down through the spine and into the heart center. So we're looking at possibly the heart chakra, or if you have a sense of being, there will be a similar center there that holds this energy. So just bringing that energy in. And then continuing down the spine through to the coccyx. And then extending that energy into the earth. And then if you want, you can just bring that energy down your legs and connecting like a tripod into the earth. And just appreciating that Mother Earth is enjoying this just as much as you by receiving the light that you're bringing through you. So every time you do this, you're not only enhancing your own system, you're enhancing Mother Earth as well. So just become aware of your feet and your lower legs. And just have a look at the energy that's happening. So if you've been participating in yoga this morning, you'll have a sense of that energy around and through your limbs. And just take note of that, and then up through your legs, your hips. Just taking note of the energy that is alive. And coming up through to the heart, breathing into the heart again, breathing into the heart center. Feeling that eternal beingness within that energy. Feeling the heart energy expanding, maybe expanding into your auric field. Don't feel limited on how far you can expand that feeling of that energy, and essentially a kind of love. So if we look at that energy again, feel that energy, and just feel your body as being part of that energy, residing in that energy. So it's like you're a visitor with a light body, and inside you have this beautiful human body. And just look around parts of your body and see which parts need loving most. Usually the bits we criticize the most need loving most. See which bits need forgiveness. Just keep filling your heart with love, feeling that energy, realizing that you have a body within that energy, a human body that serves you, loves you, and you can give it love back now. feel that vibration within and around your body. It's something you might consider every day. It'll bring a sense of being in the moment, even if you just consider it as a 5% of your awareness. And I don't doubt that you know this or do this already, but I'm just reminding you. And it's a good practice, and it will keep you centered.
To keep connecting with the love inside our heart, even in moments of confusion or moments of lack or criticism. Just to keep connecting, right? With the love in the middle of our heart.
As often as possible. It will bring a deep understanding of yourself, the people around you. It will relieve you of some of the anxieties that the human race is going through this transformation. And it is a transformation as far as I can feel. But you are masters of your own destiny, and you have that wisdom, and you can tell for yourself what's happening. You all have a different plan being here, and a different message to bring us. So consider that. Bringing into that heart center will be the root of your light that's projected here from your higher self or whatever you.
And the key word that John used is transformation. This very challenging time that our planet is experiencing is the time for transformation. If we're wondering what it is there to transform, let us look at our difficulty, let us look at our pain, and then bring the patience into that and bring the love into the heart. And from the heart to the place that feels the pain, again and again. The more we encourage it, the better we become at it. Like good athletes or good farmers, cultivate love and feeding love. Fruit, the fruit of love to every hungry or suffering heart within ourselves. Giving love, giving love. Sometimes I don't think I have enough, or I don't think where it is. I don't know where it is, but it's there. Play pretend like it is there. Keep doing it again and again. Find encouraging people like John.
And a goal sometimes I find is if you feel into your heart center and you look for a warmth, and as you increase that, you can actually feel a warmth. I've tested it with people just to see if the experience is similar. And it's just amazing when you get to that point where you just suddenly feel this little glow happening in front of your chest. And so it's kind of a little game you can play with yourself to remind you to just go into that space and to keep a percentage of your awareness there. You don't need it all, you've got to operate on a daily basis, of course. But the more you practice, the more it becomes a natural phenomenon within you.
The full breath, the full warmth of love. Thank you, dear John. Thank you, dear friends. You can continue your meditation. I'm going to now stop the recording. And if you want to continue your meditation, just leave the meeting and continue. If you want to talk, we'll be here and we can talk. Namaste.